Time now for a segment brought to you by North Point Bank. It's time for one last market update here with the last time of 2022. It's hard to believe it's true. Zachary Levesque, from Director and Branch Manager of North Point Bank. Good morning.
Morning. Nice to see you.
Can you believe it's already the end of the year?
We were just talking about it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Couple business days left, and then maybe some fun with family.
So I know, times before when you've been here and you were talking with Brendan before about the inventory here in the States. So how's it looking?
Right now, we expected inventory to rise a little bit as we saw interest rates go up over the last couple months. We broke the 1,000 listing barrier in Rhode Island, so 1,073 single-family homes listed as of this past Friday when I checked.
Right.
That's still historically low, but it's about 400 plus units higher than the low that we saw about 8 months ago when interest rates were at sustained lows in the high 2%.
I was going to say, a couple of years ago, you couldn't find anything.
I know. There's so many ebbs and flows in the real estate market, and there's so many things that affect the real estate market.
Talk about pricing for if someone's out there and they want to buy a house.
So we've seen a little bit of a reprieve in interest rates over the last couple of weeks. The Fed met last week and decided to raise their benchmark rate by 50 basis points, which is a half a point. Mm-hmm. The market reacted pretty well because it was priced in. So we've seen interest rates down a little bit over the last 20 to 30 days. So certainly a little better environment right now for buyers. But buyers are still challenged by low inventory. Like I said, 1,000 units is very low when you think about how many people are out there looking for a home.
Have you seen more people jumping into the market saying, I want to buy something? Or are people just still kind of hesitant and hanging back?
There's so many factors. So we've seen more people over the last couple of weeks, but you have to remember, especially in the Northeast, seasonality, it gets cold. Right. Thanksgiving, holidays, Christmas. So everybody kind of goes inside and gets warm. And this is a time in Rhode Island and in southeastern Mass where inventory is a little lower and transactions go down just because of really the weather. And as if the weather we have a really bad winter, you can actually see the real estate market affected. It's pretty interesting.
Right. Now, obviously, we've been talking about this. You can't turn on the news and not hear about inflation. Talk to us about why that matters.
Well, inflation is really the key piece because the Fed's only weapon to really battle inflation is to raise interest rates, and interest rates have gone up on car loans, mortgage loans, credit cards. Right. So a report came out about a week and a half ago, and it was a better report regarding inflation. So that's why we saw the Fed kind of change what they're saying, that they might slow interest rate hikes. But if you're looking at buying a home and you're really paying attention to interest rates, really pay attention to inflation, because if inflation continues to persist and it gets worse again, expect interest rates to go up.
For a while, too, there was also people who wanted to build homes, obviously because of the supply chain was slowing things down. How is that affecting it?
It's affecting, interest rate is your biggest determining factor if you're not buying a home cash or building a home cash, because that's what your monthly payments are. It's a derivative, obviously. The other thing is, there's only a finite amount of land, so there's not a huge amount of land available that's listed on the market in Rhode Island and in southeastern Mass. And the other piece is cost. The cost on pretty much everything has gone up. So if you look at all the things that you need to build a home, and you look at the cost of service people that are building the home, builders, framers, everybody's costs went up. So I think those factors, that we're still seeing new home starts, but I think people are apprehensive because of the cost concern and because of interest rate concern.
Sure. Well, have a great Christmas, you and your family. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. All right, this segment was brought to you by our friends at North Point Bank. For a link with more info, visit our website, rhoshow.com.